Hi Capricorn, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your weekly reading. I hope everybody's well. I do want to take a quick second, Capricorn, to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Capricorn. So guys, take what resonates for you and leave the rest for someone else. Keep in mind the energies may reverse. So if it's resonating, Capricorn, get in where you fit in, but don't force yourself into a reading that is just not for you. Spirit, can I have the energy of the sign of Capricorn? All right, Capricorn, you're starting out with the Wheel of Fortune. Fantastic card for your first card out. You have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ace of Cups in the reverse. Now, either there's a new love trying to come in or you've ended something. But regardless, you're currently in this situation of feeling emotionally drained. And it's because of some sort of an imbalance here. Feeling like there's not an equal give and take. Just a definite imbalance here. Wheel of Fortune indicates to me that you are starting to see a shift in this situation. It's starting to move forward. Things are starting to move in a direction that you're finding to be a lot more pleasing. So let's see who's in your energy. Show me who is in Capricorn's energy. All right, so the person in your energy, we have the Three of Swords in the reverse. We have the Chariot and the Strength card. You could be dealing with a Cancer sign or a Leo. I feel like this is somebody who is definitely moving forward in their life. They're healing from having been heartbroken. There could have been some third-party energy involved. Didn't have to be. But this person is definitely healing a broken heart. And they are moving forward with clarity and great courage. So let me see the energy between Capricorn and this person. The Death card. This is somebody you've had an ending with. Yeah, this person's moving forward, they're healing, but it was always going to be this way. The Wheel of Fortune, there's a sense of divine timing within this. Let me see, show me what's affecting this connection. Ten of Swords in the reverse. You're both healing from it. Yeah, you're both healing. You didn't feel like this was balanced. It wasn't an equal balance situation. And so I do feel like there was a very painful ending between the two of you. Now this person is healing and they're moving forward. Let me see the outcome for Capricorn. I'm not clear why they're still in your energy. The Emperor. Yeah, you're taking charge of your life here. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio or an Aries. But you're taking charge of your life. And they are as well. They are as well. They could be physically moving even. Now, bottom of the deck is the Five of Wands, and that is underlying energy. It does indicate conflict, a lot of conflict here. So let's clarify your reading. Spirit, why is the Wheel of Fortune here for Capricorn? Okay, so we have the Eight of Wands reversed, and we have the Knight of Swords. You might have had this person blocked for a time. I do feel like with the Knight of Swords, some sort of truth was spoken. It led to this ending, and then you may have blocked this person after that. Why is the Six of Pentacles in reverse? Or perhaps they blocked you, and you may have found out when you tried to communicate with them. Why is the Six of Pentacles in reverse for Capricorn? All right, so we have the Chariot reversed and we have the Hierophant. So they have the Chariot in the upright. Capricorn, are you hoping this person doesn't move forward? Are you hoping to repair the damage that was done here? Because I do feel like there's been some sort of an ending, but you're showing up here with the Hierophant. You don't want this person to actually move forward, even though things are unbalanced here. You may be asking somebody for advice in the situation. You could be dealing with a Taurus too. Let me see. Show me the Ace of Cups reversed. Ace of Wands reversed. No, I mean, you're showing up here as single. You're showing up here as single. There's this ending that's happened. I feel like Ace of Cups reversed, Ace of Wands reversed. You kind of lost that loving feeling. The love just drained right out of this connection. You're actually embracing being single. But I'm seeing here that there's some stuck energy around a commitment. That doesn't make sense to me. The imbalance could have been because somebody else was in a connection. That may have been where the third party energy came from. Or it may just be you're dealing with a Taurus. You're healing from the entire situation though. And I see you actually embracing being single, although there's a sense of feeling drained. Let me look at their energy. Show me the Three of Swords in reverse for the person in Capricorn's energy. Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Aries is very strong. And the Six of Wands. So this person could be in the public eye. If so, this is somebody that is very attractive, very popular. I do feel like they're healing from heartbreak. I feel like this is someone that people genuinely enjoy being around. This is an attractive person, a very vivacious or charismatic person. They're very successful. They're very successful, and they're going to heal successfully as well. Why is the Chariot here? I'm definitely feeling like this is somebody who in some manner is in the public eye. King of Wands reversed. And the Devil. They're trying to move forward in their life because they feel that there's toxic energy here. Yeah, they feel there's toxic energy here. I feel like this is either a divine feminine or this is somebody that's in their feminine energy more so than their masculine. Even if it's a masculine person, they're in their feminine energy. This person can be very difficult. Like, they're the type of person that everyone loves to be around until things go bad. And then they can be very spiteful, very mean, very difficult. That's the toxic energy that they're carrying. They're moving forward, but they're moving forward in a bit of a bitter way. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, but yeah, it's an energy of this person. There's some toxic energy that's here. It could be too that this person, they may have been they may feel that you tried to bring them in as a third party, particularly if you are already in a connection, Capricorn. So for those of you that are in another connection and you're feeling it's not a balanced connection, but you feel kind of stuck in that connection, you may have tried to bring this person in as a third party. And at this point, they're saying, no, I'm not doing that. I do think that there was something that occurred between the two of you. But I feel like at this point, they're saying, I have to move away from this. This is toxic. It's just going to bring me more pain. And they're saying no to that. Let me see the Strength card. Show me the Strength card. That's too many. Show me the Strength card for the person in Capricorn's energy. Yeah, they want balance. They want balance. Six of Pentacles. And Judgment. So this person's having the strength and the courage basically to say, you know, it's a judgment call for me. I want something that is balanced, and you're showing up Six of Pentacles in the reverse. It's unbalanced, possibly because of another commitment here. And so they're saying, I have to make a judgment call for myself that is balanced and equal. I can't bring in something in my life or return to something that is toxic. Let me see the Death card. Show me the energy between Capricorn and this person. Show me the energy between Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Libra. Okay, so Eight of Swords reverse. We have the Two of Wands. Distance could be an issue. And then you have Justice. Again, this person is saying, no, I want things to be equal and balanced. They could also be calling for karmic justice with the way things ended between the two of you. Now, I do feel like you spoke to this person and you spoke truthfully. You may be trying to free yourself from something, that another commitment or situation that you've been stuck in, that's been draining you. And you may be trying to free yourself so that you can move forward. Because what I'm seeing you say is, I'm planning to move forward. I'm planning to free myself. I'm planning to begin over, to start over and have a new chapter in my life. And the person that's in your energy, Capricorn, is saying, well, I'm not accepting anything that's not balanced and equal. That's just the right thing to do. I want to do the right thing. Yeah. So they may be asking you if you're, bottom of the deck's the Queen of Pentacles. So they may be asking you, are you willing to make this legal? So there's choices here that have to be made. Show me the Ten of Swords in reverse. Show me the Ten of Swords in the reverse. Ace of Swords reversed, and here we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So what's affecting the connection is that you are telling this person you're going to turn that page, you're going to move things into a better situation, but you're feeling blocked right now, and it's that blockage. It's you not turning the wheel, not making the changes is what's causing this to not move forward. Why are you not doing that? Well, because you're committed to someone or something else. You're not moving forward. So you're telling this person you're going to, but you're not actually doing it. And this person has a lack of clarity. They're feeling like, okay, well, Capricorn's just being toxic here. Yeah. And they're calling for karmic justice in the way things ended between the two of you. There's a lack of clarity. You're not providing the clarity. It's like you're saying one thing, you're doing another in their opinion, and they're saying, okay, well, this is toxic. Let me look at the outcome. Show me the outcome. Show me the outcome. You may be having difficulty moving forward. Show me the outcome for Capricorn and this person. Okay, so we have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. We have the Seven of Swords, and we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So I do feel that, you know, you're trying to take charge of the situation. You're talking to this person. You're saying, hey, can we have this discussion? Can we talk about this? But there's deception here, or at least there's perceived deception. I'm not going to say there is deception. There's perceived deception. Because what you're telling this person here with the Queen of Swords is, you know, I have to be very careful, but I am making myself single here. I am feeling really drained. I'm ending a love connection here. I'm ending that. Will you talk to me? Can you talk to me? There's been deception in this situation already. So you're kind of in this position where you're saying, you know, can you listen to me? Can you believe me when I'm talking to you? Because I'm trying to turn this wheel of fortune. Will you hear me out? Will you listen to what I have to say? There's a little bit of defensive energy on your side too, because this person that's in your energy, they're basically calling you out and they're saying, I want justice for the way things ended between the two of us. You know, I feel like there's toxic energy here. I feel like you tried to pull me into a toxic situation. I had to move forward. I really want balance in my life. And they're basically saying, I don't trust you. I don't feel like you're being on the up and up here. So I had to do what I had to do. You're both in that situation where you're saying, I have to do what is right for me. And I do feel like this person is unhappy with the situation. See, they're trying to make a judgment call, and they're only interested in this connection if it is balanced, if it's a balanced, equal connection. They don't want to deal with third party energy. They don't want to deal with, you know, toxic energy of any kind. And so they're saying, look, I feel like you deceived me before, and I'm willing to listen to you, but, you know, I'm not willing to deal with anything toxic. So, yeah, there's ghosts of the past that are showing up here. Let me put it that way. And I do see that there's going to be conflict with this person because it's centered around the deception. Yeah, that deception's still very much a piece of this. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords in the reverse. That's underlying energy. And it does mean that after the conflict, you know, a lot of the stress, a lot of the anxiety is going to be relieved. But there needs to be, you know, clear, honest, direct communication, and you have to be able to turn that wheel and get things moving in a more positive direction. The only way to do that, Capricorn, is through clear and honest communication. And right now, this person doesn't believe that that's the case. They don't believe you're telling the truth. So, all right, I'm going to pull an oracle card. Pulling for Capricorn. Now, you may have found yourself on the other side. If so, get in where you fit in. And also, please keep in mind, I'm not accusing you of anything. That's not my job. My job is only to read the energies that are presented. And look at that, healing the past. I step into my future with strength and clarity. Like I said, there's something here from the past that does need to be healed. So let's read this and see if we can get some insight. Hang on just a second. All right. It says your past and even your past lives affect your present. A powerful healing is occurring for you right now. Beneath the surface, there are forces dissolving old blockages and limitations. This has a positive effect on every aspect of your life, including your health, your relationships, and even your creativity. The universe wants you to know that challenges in your present can be linked to past events. Take some time to examine your current situation to see what areas could be strengthened. Release old blockages. Even if it feels like nothing is happening, profound transformations are occurring at this very moment. This is not unlike the bamboo that grows roots under the surface for 2 to 5 years, building a foundation invisible to the naked eye. Then in 1 year, it grows up to 90 feet. Wounds from broken relationships, people, or situations that seem impossible to forgive, and old shame or guilt are all dissolving. As a result, your body, mind, and spirit are healing. Wow, okay. Well, that's good. That's a really good sign. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you, Capricorn. If you've resonated with this reading, hit the like button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel and hype the video if you get the opportunity. Until I see you in your next reading, Capricorn, know that you are loved, and namaste.